Hello and welcome to a tutorial to help you with your assignment to use ARTstor. ARTstor is an image database with thousands and thousands of images. So to start, in your LibGuide, go to the main tab for ARTstor and click on it. If you don't have an account with ARTstor, please go through the steps on this page to set up an account. Once you do that, you'll find that you can have it allows you to do a lot more in terms of searching and doing things with images within ARTstor. So follow these steps 1, 2, 3 on here to create an account and get yourself registered. Once you've done that, we're going to go into the database of ARTstor, and you can either click here or on the image itself. And here is the main screen. You might get some different works of art than I did up there. Click up here on the right, enter the ARTstor digital library. And I am going to log in. And now I have I'm in ARTstor, and as I said, it's going to allow me to do a lot more within here. I think the way we'll start is we're just going to do a very basic search in the box here, and I'm going to be using the examples of the artist Fernando Botero. So I'm just going to search in his last name. And click search. And here are all my images, and I got 131. So I could start scrolling through some of these, but I think I'd like to focus my search a little bit more. There are several ways to do it. You can go to the advanced search screen. If you're not registered, you won't be able to use this feature, which is why I suggest that you do set up an account with ARTstor so you can use the advanced search. And here we could add some more words in here. We can limit by geography or type of art, time periods. There's a lot of different things we could do. I'm not going to do that for this search, but what I'm going to do another slightly more of a shortcut. And we already are within looking at images by Botero, and I'm going to add the word sculpture. So, and then I'm going to change this drop down right here to within this search result, and that way I'm searching for sculptures within my collection, my 131 results. And let's click on that. And that knocked me down to 53. So that's a more workable list. And it looks like it should only be sculptures, and it looks like a very nice collection of images here. So I'm going to go ahead and pick one of them right here. And to open up an image, you want to double click. And it should bring up a very nice large size image. Here we go. Okay, and down here is a little bit of information that you'll need to note. It's the title, the artist, and the year that it was created. If you click on this little eye right here, you'll get even more images. More information. Again, the creator, the title, the type of work, the date, where it's on exhibition, the material used, any other kind of, some of the descriptions are longer than others, but there's definitely some good useful information in there. You'll want to note that. You'll need to use that in this assignment on your sheet. Once you've written that down, go ahead and close that. And one really cool feature of ARTstor, which will probably keep you busy for hours, if you click on this magnifier down here, it's called the zoom mode. You can then scroll around the image, and it will allow you to zoom in and enlarge any area, and you could pull it up close. I can get even closer and closer. So you can do this, you know, with any of the images and play around with that. So it's a really nice way to examine portions of images, or different aspects of it. Okay. You also can save it. You can save the entire image. Sorry, this is the save one. You can save the entire image, or if you've just zoomed in on a certain area, you can save that also. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and close that out. So you'll do a search for this activity. You're going to be doing a search on your artist. Pick one of the images, play around with it quite a bit, and note the information on the sheet. And then on the second part of the assignment, you're going to be evaluating the image that you selected. And you can, that's one reason to enlarge it and to move around and look at different pieces of it to help you answer those questions. And one reason to use a database such as ARTstor to find images instead of, there are plenty of search engines out there that'll give you lots of images. Google Images, of course, is one of them. But the quality of the images in this database are really exceptional, and it makes viewing it and then also evaluating it much easier and much more reliable as you go through that process. So answer all these questions in part 2 and then move on to part 3. There's a question in there, and in this part make sure that you are very specific here. That is, support your conclusion as to whether you would or would not use this image, this database and this image in your research, and give very concrete examples, and those examples would come from the questions that you answered above. And then the final part of this activity will be given to you by your instructor. If you have any questions, if you need any help using ARTstor, there's a link here and Get Help with ARTstor. There's several, these are different handouts. There's also some really useful tutorials that'll walk you through searching ARTstor, but also help you save different images and other things that you might want to be doing as you move through your course. You also at any time can contact me. If you go back to the Home tab, here's my contact information, and I'm happy to help you in any way that I can. Thank you, and good luck with your work.